What's up, ladies and gents, boys and girls, children of all ages, adults of all ages? Welcome back to another SLA video. So we have ourselves some things I want to talk about. All right, I'm on the free-to-play account. This nice little banner pops up here. National Level Hunter Competition. Vote for your supporting hunter and receive rewards. Make sure you do this. We're going to jump right into this, and I'm going to tell you guys what it's all about. So let's minimize the game. I'm actually on it right now. There you guys go. Cheer for the National Level Hunter event. So this is CM Iron from Solo Leveling Rise. We want CM Prism, bro. After that presentation, I want to see more of that guy. I know he's going to get better and better as he continues. Find the world's ultimate national level hunter. Korea, Japan, and the United States. The real battle between national level hunters begin. Let me first off say this, you assholes. You gave Canada early access. Why don't we have any representatives? God damn it. We gave you guys so much data. Anyways, shout out to Canada and Thailand for not being involved, even though we were there as your bug testers. The shit is this? Anyways, official forum hunters. Which country hunter do you support? Rewards will be sent to all participants who support through voting. Moreover, lucky participants will be selected through a draw to claim additional special rewards. Now, these rewards are actually really good. Participate. This is good for your account. So I'm going to talk to you guys through this, and we're going to talk about the more important part of the video. I just want to get this one out of the way because it just popped up. I'm like, hey, we should definitely talk about this. So cheer for the National Level Event Hunter. The event period is going to be the 13th to the 17th. The 13th is tomorrow, I believe. So number one, how to participate. Vote for your hunter through the survey below. So pick a hunter. A participation reward of, I don't know what the hell's going on. I drank too much coffee right now. I don't know what it is. A participation reward of gold times 100,000 can be claimed if you participate in the vote. A gift will be given through a draw among the hunters who vote for the hunter winning the National Level Hunter title, ending in 3 days. So make sure you do this. So I'm going to go and pretty much pick the guy or person that best represents me, and that's going to be Big Head. Yeah, I'm going to choose him just because, again, I got a big bald head, and that's who I'm going with. So give me a second. I'll be right back, and we'll talk more about this. All right, guys. So there we go. Big Head has been voted on 2 accounts, my main account and my alt account. Now, the reason I chose Big Head, obviously, ain't because of this Big Head. No, I'm just joking. Get your mind out of the gutter. It is past 10 p.m. when I'm making this. I'm allowed to say these kind of things, all right? If you got kids, put them to bed. So, yeah, there we go. I voted on that. Now, participation rewards, as mentioned, is 100,000 gold for each account that you do this with. The winning lucky 20 participants, though, get 20 custom draw tickets. That is right. 20 free tickets if you are one of the lucky 20 participants, which is not a lot of participants in Netmarble. It's a little shady that you guys do it so small. Especially when you got a name like Big Head and you do it so small, you could do it big. Anyways, each account can participate in the survey and submit it only once. Please note the survey cannot be modified once it's submitted, so please make sure you choose the right person. Participation rewards will be distributed to the account who participated. The winning hunter votes will be notified at a later time. So let's take a quick little gander since I just did this. Did I get anything for it? This is my free-to-play account, so if I look at the mail, did it pop up? It did not. Has not popped up yet. So I don't know if I got to log in to log back out. We'll see what happens. But there we go. Either way, I did go ahead and participate on this account specifically and my main account. So we'll see what happens there. All right. Now, moving over to the main event of the video. This is an important one. Okay, so I really want to talk about this. This is my free-to-play account. If you guys have not been watching this account, I cover it on live streams mostly. I'm doing what I did with my free-to-play account that was the SR challenge. I do most of my videos and my progression on live stream. I do a little bit off stream just to make it kind of catch up. But if you have not been following, I have lost every single freaking draw to get myself a Cha. Draw, that's a rhyme. That was pretty good. So I'm close to another one, but you guys can see here, I lost to 50-50 at 80. It literally took me right to the end of the summon, and I lost, and I got myself a plum sword, and now I'm back to 19 out of 80, and I've got myself, 15 days, plenty of time to get a copy of her, okay? Here's the thing I want to talk about, though. Netmarble did something that I'm actually pretty surprised about, and kind of not surprised about, because they do this in the other games, but this is one of their best moves, but I have a little bit of a concern. So I'm going to go back here, guys, to what I've been talking about all along. For free-to-play players and pay-to-win players, it's smart to save, all right? And what I mean by that is once you get to a point where you have a character, you don't need to go all in on that character with your limited summons. Specifically like SM Beck, which is only here for another day and a half. And then we have ourselves 15 days of Cha, right? Now, the reason why I say you should be saving is because of a notice that came out that really helped us understand the motives and the thought process behind how the devs are going to handle limited banners. And this is a big one, so I want you guys to focus here with me, okay? Focus with me. So this was the notice that came out with the, let's see if it's here. Where is it? Is it this one? No, it wasn't this one. Let me find it first. Okay, sorry guys, one sec. I think it's the updates. Updates? Yeah, this is the one. Okay, here it is. This is what made me kind of have a lot more faith in Netmarble's decision-making abilities, but then also kind of scares me. And I'm going to play devil's advocate here because there's a wording here that kind of does that you might have seen in the thumbnail, and there is a reason why I quoted it. Okay, it actually does quote in here as well too. So as I went through these notes with you guys and kind of gave you guys the global release notices and updates, which by the way is a big W. I know there's a lot of people with technical issues, and that's a huge L. But the actual changes they made in this game compared to early access is like night and day. The game plays so much better and has so many better options now compared to the early access players like myself who had shit to work with, right? But when you live in shit for long enough, when you come out of it, everything smells better, right? So let's just go with that. But with that being said, they have actually made some big changes. One of the biggest changes they made though, and this is an important one, as I'm going through this, I'm going to find it for you guys and show you. This is it right here. Okay, so this improvement and changes was the biggest, I think, change and sigh of relief from probably everybody in early access and hopefully all of you guys in global. When I was doing the whole leaking thing, we all found that the leakers found there was going to be reruns of limited banners. Well, that's not the case because the custom draw lineup was added into the regular selection banner. So what I'm referring to, of course, many of you know by now, is that Choi was in fact added to the standard banner. So the rate up list increased. Now what's going to happen is the more units they add to this rate up list, the lower the percentage of getting an SSR of your choice is going to be, obviously, because the more you add. So let's just say there's 3 blue marbles and there's 1 red. To get the red, it's 1 out of 3 chances. Well, if you add more, the chances obviously decrease. If you add more blue marbles and there's only 1 red still, the chances will decrease. Just basic math, right? So what they've done here, and the reason why it's okay to save, but there's also, it's a kind of a double-edged sword, is they will now, and this is the key word here, right? The name of the select and draw will change to custom draw. Rate up draw hunters may, this is where I get concerned, may be added to the custom draw list in the future. And then, of course, the future. What is the future? How long? So we know Choi got added to the custom banner after about 15 days of being off his limited banner. Okay, so 15 days after being off the limited banner. So SM Beck, we can imagine after he's done his day and a half here, we'll probably have to wait minimum 2 to 3 weeks for him to be added also to this banner. So this is safe to say, and I'm going safe to say because of the word may, that Cha Hae-in is also going to be added into another banner here as well too when she's done. So this is where the saving part comes into play. Saving your essences and saving your limited tickets and not going all in on a character right away may be the way to play this game, because getting your black tickets and getting resources like this come a lot easier because you can collect many of them through the story. Now, the thing to keep in mind though is this kind of scares me because these are all S rank hunters. Now we know there's eventually going to be national rank hunters coming out as well too. Now my biggest fear is that this limited ticket is not going to be the only ticket we're going to see that's outside the box. So that word may has me a little bit concerned that perhaps, and this is a guess guys, there's no leaks for this is just me guessing, okay, is that perhaps we're going to have another draw ticket come out in the future for more OP characters, and they may not be added to the custom draw. They may have the rerunning banners instead, where they're going to only stay on their limited banners and they're only going to continue re-rolling those banners back and forth, while the S Hunter banners are going to be added to the custom. So if you're a free-to-play player, all I'm trying to say is this: if you have an A0 Cha, a lot of you guys have been asking, hey Payne, what do I do with this? Do I continue summoning with my limited tickets and essence stones? Well, if you're patient, because A0, she's still really dominating, if you're patient, you can wait till she gets added to the custom draw. It may take a month and a half, but at least you'll have the ability to get her. Now, here's where the double-edged sword comes in, of course, right? if you decide to do that, you then have to compete with 3 other SSR weapons or your units or mixed bag of both. And then you also have to compete with still losing the 50-50. So that part will still happen. So yes, you have a better chance of getting yourself the Raid Up banner character during the Raid Up because it's 50-50 and it's 1-1. That's it. There's no extra competition. But if you decide to wait until the custom banner and decide to pull there because it's easier to save up for this, then you're competing not only 50%, but you're also competing against 3 others, right? So you have a 25% chance to draw the character that you want or the weapon that you want in this banner. So it's a double-edged sword, right? It's like that Kurosaki Ichigo sword right there. It's huge, but it's also heavy, right? There's a lot that goes with it. So you got to keep that in mind. So yes, these characters will be added most likely. I'm almost 99.9% sure they'll be added to this custom banner. So yes, it is smart to save, but keep in mind you will have to compete with all the other Raid Up options you put into here. So just again, I'm being devil's advocate here, but I'm trying to explain how they've structured it. Either way, it's smart to save no matter what, but also if you really want this character, go in and make that decision on your own. I've given you guys all the data for Cha, but I wanted to make sure that people understood that these limited banner characters will in fact go into the custom banner eventually, and you guys will be able to use your regular standard tickets eventually to pull for these characters, competing with whatever else you put in that banner. All right, guys. Anyways, I just want to cover this. I want to make sure people understood because many people have been asking me questions about, like, is she going to become a standard banner character? How long should I pull for? The answer there really is no clear-cut answer. It's up to you as a player. I give you guys all the data and the information you need to know about a character, and it's up to you how much you want to go on there, right? I don't want to be the one to make that decision on your behalf because you don't make that decision on my behalf. We're all human beings. We're all adults/kids, whatever you are. Either way, I think you guys have all the information you need. It's just up to you now to either have the FOMO or the patience to wait it out and see what's best for your account. Because let's be real, we're going to have better characters come out no matter what. This is how every gacha works. Power creep is a real thing. Characters are going to come out that are going to beat out existing characters, and you're going to have to live with the fact that some of these characters you're putting all your heart and effort into are eventually going to be replaced very, very easily by better characters overall. All right, guys, I just want to touch on the subject. This is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, go vote for your national level hunter and win those prizes. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.